Okay. Before we have talked here about the permission on the file, which as we remember, when we create a folder like make one, as I do the permission on this folder, as we know, let's discuss about it again. Here, the D here is what let us know that we are having a directory because of the D. And then the three first permission here are for the owner, the user of the file of that directory. Here we have the first three one are the permission of the groups, and the last one are the permission of others. Here, since it's a directory, we know the R here will stand for read, which for a directory, it gives us the permission to list everything that we have on that file, especially when we do the LL command, is because we have that R that we have the possibility to list everything on that directory. The W here, which is permission for tool, give us the ability to create something inside that folder. For example, when we do the make when we do a make on that folder, which is what gives us the ability to do so. The permission here R should be a 4, and the last one, the X on the directory, the X is what gives us the ability to navigate into that folder. When we do the CD command, and here we know that it will be 1. Is how you put all this together that give us the permission that we know. And on a folder, on a directory, on a file, sorry, as I create a file, touch, if I call that file 2, we know that the permission for that file is shown just similarly to what we get with the directory, which here, this minus here at the beginning is what let us know that we have a file, and then the 3 permission, which are the permission for the owner of the file, and then the 3 next permission are for the group, and then the last permission will be for the others. Here, the R here, which is the permission that give us the ability to read what content is inside that folder, and we have the W would give us the permission to write on that folder, and the X, as we will mention, is the one who give us the possibility to execute that script. So those permission as we have here for the folder, which come as 755, and the file here will come as 644, are some permission that are set by default when the file has been created. Those permissions have been defined at the boot up moment. But initially, by default, the file of a folder is 777. The permission on the folder is 777, and the permission on the file is 666. Why does the default permission get switched from 777 to 755? This is due to a utility that we call Umask. So the Umask is going to be the utility that's going to allow us to change the permission of the file by default every time that we create a new file. And how does that happen is what we're going to talk about right now on this session. So let's say if we have a file, as I'm grabbing my pen here, We know that the permission of the file by default is 777, which stand for read, write, execute for the owner, and then we have read, write, execute for the group, and then we have read, write, execute for other. Let's say if our Umask is set to 022, for example, the 022 will be equal to nothing here because it's 0 for the owner. The group only have the write permission, so we only giving the write, and others only have the write permission as well. Look at the Umask as the permission that's going to block everything on its way. So the Umask here is here to block everything, right? So what are we going to have as a result here? The R, since the R is falling under nothing, the R will come back down. The right also will come back, and the X also will come. Here we also have write permission, but here the W will block the W, which is going to give us nothing, and the X going to come back because it's facing the nothing. Here our write going to come down, the W going to be blocked, and then our X also going to come down. This is what gives us the permission of 755. In the same manner, when we have a 666, the permission here is going to be read, write, nothing, read, write, nothing, and then read, write, nothing. Our Umask, which is 022, will give us nothing here, and here we're going to have nothing, right? And then here we're going to have nothing and write as well. As we are applying the Umask on this, here we're going to have our write come back. We're going to have our read, write come back, and here will be nothing because nothing minus nothing. And here we have the write that come down. Here become nothing, nothing, and here we're going to have the write that come down, and here we're going to have nothing, nothing. And this is what gives us the permission of 644. All right. So that's how the Umask is blocking all those files. Let's say, as a second example, we decide to have the Umask as 44. So the default permission is 777, which gives us read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute. And that is for the folder. So here I will have 044. So the 044 will give us, right? Here we have nothing on all of them, and that is the write permission. So here we're going to have write and nothing, nothing. And here we're going to have write and nothing, nothing. As we are applying our Umask here, going down, we will have our read, write, execute that come back for the owner. And then here, this will be blocked, and our write going to come down, and the X also come, and this one will be blocked, and it's going to give us write, and it's going to give us X here, and it's going to make the permission for that, which is 7. That should be 3 by default when we create our file. Same on the by default when we create our folder. Sorry, I hope by this point you guys are able to catch it up when I misspell file and folder. Please follow me and know that I was talking about the folder here. And down here, applying the same on the file, we have a 666, which is going to give us read, write, nothing, read, write, nothing, and then read, write, nothing. Our Umask, which is 644, will give us nothing, 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 and here we have write, nothing, nothing, and here we have write, nothing, nothing. As we are applying our Umask here, we are having our read write thing here for the owner. This is going to be blocked, and we're going to have our write that comes down, and this is going to be blocked as well, sorry, and we're going to have our write and nothing. So that's going to give us 622 as a permission. So, and that's how we calculate the Umask. To see how that goes, let applying on our terminal. So to see what is the value of the Umask, you use the command Umask, and it will tell you on what value Umask is set right now at the moment. To change it, I will do Umask 044. As I'm checking what is the new value of the Umask now, we see that he has changed to 044. If I decide to create a new file by doing a make G, let's call this file 4. As I'm doing LL, we see that the permission of our file here is going to be 7 for the owner, 3 for the group, and then 3 for others. And the same thing if I do a touch 5, as I'm doing LL, here we're going to see the permission here is 6, and then it's going to be 2 for the order and for the group. So that's how you set the Umask. Putting the Umask that way is going to make it temporarily, meaning if I exit the terminal, for example, if I exit and I log back in and I check again what is the value of my Umask, it went back to 222, because doing it that way is going to set it temporarily. It's not permanent. In the case I would like to make that Umask permanent, I need to go inside a file called .bash underscore profile. When I come inside this file, I go down here. I need to set the Umask here to, let's say now we're going to say 066. As I'm setting the value to 066 now, if I do a Umask again to check what is the value of it, it still say that it's 022. What I need to do is just to refresh my terminal, and to refresh the terminal, I will do a source.bash underscore profile. After I source it that way, the value of the terminal is going to be 066 now. So at this point, if I decide to create a file that I will call 6, for example, I'm creating a folder, the folder 6. And here we see that the permission of 6 is going to be 7 for the owner, and then only the XX for the group and user. And also, if I decide to create a file this time, let's call that file 7, for example, as I will do LL, we see that for the file 7, the permission, only the owner is set to read and write, and everybody else will not have any permission like that. So setting up the Umask that way is going to make it permanent, in a way that even if I exit and I go back into my terminal again and I do Umask, the value of Umask is set to 66 of 0066 permanently, and only if I go into that bash underscore profile, change it, that is going to change again. So today, that's why we needed to talk about the Umask, and you guys play with that and get comfortable with that utility that we just learned on this new session.